Are you tired of the daily grind? Have you ever just dreamed of escaping the rat race and sailing off into the sunset in your own boat, but you've been put off with the price of buying one? We were too, until we looked into it fully. Then we bought an old boat for less than the price of a second-hand car, and with no sailing experience, I sailed over 1,000 miles round the British coast to our home. So follow us as we rebuild this wee boat and take her round the world to remote places and have the adventure of a lifetime, but within a budget that the average person could afford. You know, this is us getting ready to go over to the Shiants and over to Lewis for a couple of days. And I was worried, that there's not going to be much wind allegedly, and that it was going to be too hot, and just slightly worried because this is the first time I'm taking the family out and things. Aye, the weather gods have been at it again. It's been absolutely pouring it down for the last hour or so, just as we're starting to get ready. So aye, I don't know what it is with this weather. And then the Met Office is predicting this crazy weather for next week as well. I'm almost certain it's because I've decided to learn to sail and things like that, and it's reliant on the wind. But anyway, we're going nonetheless. I've got all the tools out it now, and it's amazing how much higher the boat's actually sitting in the water. I mean, I don't know if you can see the green slime, but she's actually sitting about 3 inches higher in the water in total. That's just for taking the tools out. So, now that I'm home, the first question is, are you glad to have me back?
Absolutely.
And what do you think of your wee catamaran?
I think she's brilliant. She's a bit rough around the edges, like us, but we can really do a lot with her, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Good. And our wee trip to the Shiant Islands and the Isle of Lewis?
Well, I've never been to either, so it's a whole new adventure, and I can't wait.
Aye. I think the only hard thing is convincing the dogs that they're going to enjoy it as well.
Aye. I've had nightmares about getting them on and off the boat last night, so it's got to go smoothly.
Aye. I think the first few times it's going to be difficult for them, but they'll get used to it quite fast.
They will. Aye. And I think having the deck space up front and here in the cockpit, it'll be so much better for them.
Aye.
And because we won't be tipping sideways or up and down so much, Freya won't freak out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Molly will just be hanging her head over the back end with her tongue hanging out.
Aye, I think they'll really enjoy it. And once I take that trampoline away and just make it a whole hard deck,
Yeah.
then aye, I think it's going to be a lot better for them.
Yeah.
And we'll put that net round about the sides
Yeah.
once, and that will stop them from falling off.
Yeah. I don't think they'll try running.
No.
Not yet. Although Molly's a bit mad, so.
She's young, she's full of energy, but aye.
Aye. I think they'll love it.
Aye.
And yeah, to be able to take them to different places and take us to different places, we've just got so much to explore.
We have.
That's brilliant.
It'll take an entire lifetime.
Yep.
Now, just as we left Gearlock, there was actually a couple of squalls came in, and they were the only squalls in the entire area, and they came right down the centre of Gearlock. So it got very grey and very wet for about the first hour. And the sea was a wee bit lumpier than I had expected it, because it had been really calm the day before, and there had been no wind overnight. But the sun eventually came out, and things got a lot better. So I can't really complain. we were going to spend the whole night here at the Shiant Islands and go exploring in the morning. I don't know if I'm getting antisocial in my old age or not, but to be honest, I've seen less crowded marinas than this, so aye, in this small group of islands there's 9 boats just now, so I think what we'll do is I'll head away just now to a wee more secluded place on Lewis, on the Isle of Lewis, and I'll let people explore, and then we can always come back here when it's less busy. It's only 25 miles straight across the water from us, so aye, I mean I was going to get up here and go for a walk up to the top and try and get some footage, because the wind is actually supposed to be quite good today, but as usual it gets drawn over the hill here, so you always get a bit of wind in this wee corner. But I mean, it's not often that you see big square lumps of rock in nature. This is basalt rock. I can't remember the technical name for it, but it's columns like you get at the Giant's Causeway. So aye, it's actually really cool. And as I said, it's pretty much on our back door. So we can head away just now and leave an anchor space here for another boat that might never come back here, and we can come back any time. So aye, just let everybody experience this beautiful place. And as I said, there's a few wee nooks and crannies over in Lewis that, well, my granddad told me about, so aye, we'll head over there. And we'll head out there while the tide's slack, because between here and Lewis, spring tides, wind over tide and heavy weather, it can be really heavy going over there. It's looking not too bad today, so aye, I mean we're 2 hours until slack water, so, and it's going to take us about 2 hours to get there. So aye, we should be okay. It's looking a lot calmer now than it was when we came in. I don't know if you can see all these birds. These are all puffins. It's absolutely amazing. We went for a wee cat nap there, because as usual I got too excited about going sailing and I never slept the night before. So aye, we went for a wee cat nap and we woke up to the wee puffins. That was the only sound we heard, was the puffins. It was absolutely amazing. So aye, I'll get the centre boards and things down and I'll get ready to go. So, what do you think of your new catamaran? Is it good? Is it? Hello? Is it a good catamaran? Eh? Are you enjoying it much better? Good. They seem much happier on this one. There's a lot more space for them, so aye. I think catamaran's definitely the way to go if you've got some dogs. We managed to time it quite well going between the Shiants and Lewis. As you can see, the sea state was really good, and the weather was fine, so we got over there with no problems at all. Well, this was interesting. It's the pup's first time in the dinghy, so they weren't too keen, but we managed to get there. And then we're going to take them for a run up the hills over there because they've been so good. Well, that's us anchored up in the Isle of Lewis, and we're at an abandoned crofting village. From what I understand, it was populated until around the Highland clearances, and it's been abandoned since then. But it's absolutely gorgeous here. I couldn't even start to pronounce the name, so I'll put it up on the screen. But aye, it's a lovely wee anchorage, Unfortunately there's all the salmon nets further out, but aye, it's absolutely gorgeous here, and it's straight across for the Shiant Islands. I think it was only about 6 miles, so aye, we'll anchor up here for tonight and we'll go and explore and let these two crazy pups burn off some energy, and we'll have a wee look through and see all the houses and things. Every time I come across ruins like this, I wonder about the people that used to live there, what they were like, and what kind of family life they had and things like that. And did they have crazy puppies like this? You know, all the way on the trip up, you know, on times when it was heavy, like at Lizard Point and things, I kept on telling myself that it'd be worth it once I got home and I could take the family on adventures. This one trip has made every little bit worth it, and then some. It's absolutely amazing here. I'll try and put a pin on a map in the video so you can see exactly where I am. It's unspoilt, so it definitely needs to be left that way, I think. But aye, it's absolutely amazing. I think I might have walked a wee bit too fast for them.
We've just motored over from the Shiant Islands, which was amazing. I could not believe the puffins, they're fantastic. We've made it here to Lewis and climbed up this hill, and my legs are not thanking me for it, but what a view. And I'm really looking forward to more of this. It'll be really good for me. And then when we get back to the boat, we'll have some dinner and talk about things that we're going to do to make her more comfortable for us when we're out sailing.
Good morning. So, how was your night?
Very good. That was a sound sleep. Longer than I thought. Here, have this. Thank you.
Good.
Yes, up ready for a new day.
Aye, just towards the mouth of the opening here, there's an abandoned house on the beach. We'll go and explore that today, and it'll give us an idea of what the weather's looking like between here and the Shiants, because as I said yesterday, it can get quite choppy at times. So high tide is 1:45, so by the time we get out there it'll take about an hour, and then we can mess about and explore for about an hour, and by that time it'll be slack water, hopefully. So
it feels like the wind's died down a bit.
Aye, it wasn't forecast for any wind just now, but aye, I think I'm going to start my own mystic forecasting service.
Mystic Mark.
Aye, it just, these apps are
contrary.
Aye.
Yep.
I know what I'll do. Molly, what's the weather going to be today? Eh? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad?
Running around weather.
Anyway, aye. That's the plan. And we'll see if we can make this couple of days last just a wee bit longer.
Aye, it's brilliant.
Aye.
Don't want to leave.
No. So, how do you feel being on camera?
A bit socially awkward.
Aye, quite shy. I'm quite an introvert at heart, so it's a strange thing, but I'll get used to it.
Lily's even hiding her mouth when she's drinking tea. Are you trying to be all posh?
No, I thought I dribbled a little bit.
That wouldn't be like you. Well, I'm not going to say you'll get more socially adept, because I never did. But it does get slightly more normal talking to the camera. So, aye, I mean, this is the first of many. But I'm sure things will evolve and you'll get, as I said, you'll get more comfortable.
I will get used to it.
Aye.
I think I'm talking to you, trying to not think that it's a camera, and that, because that's a strange thing. So I talk to you.
Are you?
Yes, I am. Yeah, that makes it a bit easier.
Aye. Although it's only our first kind of adventure in this new catamaran, me being me, I'm already planning way into the future. And I think we've decided this is the lifestyle that we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to refit this one and we're going to go on adventures. I'm not sure how long that's going to take, but I think we're going to trade up with catamarans, and the end goal is that we can live aboard full time and just go from place to place like this. I mean,
It's stunning.
aye, it's absolutely beautiful. And there's a million small places round about the British coast like this. So, aye, I think the end plan now is for us to trade up to something eventually about 50 foot and live aboard full time. And whether it be Britain or Europe or Mediterranean or even across the Atlantic, I think, aye, the plan is to live aboard full time.
It feels right.
Aye, it does. Definitely. And that's after just one adventure, so aye, watch this space, as I said, because there's a lot of adventures to come. Now this wee anchorage that we were in at the abandoned village, when I came in last night at low tide, there was 8 metres depth, and you can get a sand and shingle at the bottom there. There's a very small amount of kelp, but nothing, I never brought anything up on the anchor, and it was really easy to retrieve. We're nearly high tide and it's 12.9 metres, so there's plenty of space in here even for a bigger boat. And it's pretty secluded and it's pretty safe from wind in most directions. There was no swell at all last night. I mean, most of the night we weren't even aware that the boat was moving at all. So I'll put the name up on the screen, because as I said, I couldn't even try to pronounce that. But aye, what a really good wee anchorage and a nice area to go ashore and explore on. Well, we're literally 100 metres off the shore and we're still in 9 metres of water here. It goes really deep, really fast. But we're going to go over and we're going to explore this wee abandoned cottage in the surrounding hills and let the pups have a run around. There's no livestock or anything like that round about here, so they'll be safe just to have a run around. There's no nesting seabirds or anything either. So aye, it should be a good safe area for them. And there's actually a wall right round about it, so there's only so far they can go. Aye, let's get ashore and see what's to see. Somebody did manage to get out without getting wet feet.
And it wasn't me.
Aye, or me. Tell you what though, what a place. Just as we were coming in, there was 2 juvenile white-tailed eagles. I mean, there's one still sitting on the wall, just up there. I don't know if I can zoom in without it going all blurry. Let me have a try. What happened there? There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. And absolutely no bothered about us. Aye, what a place to live. What a place to visit. So we're going to go exploring in this valley for a wee while. I was hoping to get the drone up, but I don't know, there's gusty wind, so we'll see how it goes. And the eagles might chase my drone actually, because the seagulls seem to hate it. Now, the roof doesn't look very stable, so I'm not going to go right inside it. It looks as if it's been abandoned for quite a few years. But what a shame. I mean, it's only accessible by sea, but still. What an area to live. I'll just poke my head in and have a wee quick look. Wow. I'm not even going to attempt to go up these stairs. But there's still tables and things in here. That's the front, on the top of the mantelpiece, that's the front of an old fireplace. I think somebody's been camping out here at one point. Wow. Imagine waking up every morning and going out and having that as your front garden. Now this wee stream here, it's small enough that you could jump across it easily. But there's been a few pools like this. It's absolutely teeming with small fish. They've got diamonds on them, so I'm assuming they're salmon parr. But aye. Every time I walk by one of the deeper pools, there's a shoal of small fish in it. It's incredible. Now, just down for the house, we found this, what looks like a headstone, and then a stool for to sit next to it. I'm not wanting to step on anybody's grave, but it does look like the shape of one. And I don't know if you can see the Roman numerals. Aye, it's really poignant. I mean, it brings it back home that, you know, this here was probably family life for generations. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a shame that, you know, those days are kind of gone now. Anyway, we've left everything exactly as it was. I don't want to be disrespectful, and we're going to head back out to the boat now, because the water's starting to drop quite fast. This is heading back across the winch just now. The wind's nearly non-existent. It's we're doing between 1.5 and 2 knots across the ground, but you know, I'm no bothered, I'm not in a hurry. I'm quite happy just to gently sail across this. So we'll see how it goes, but aye, as I said, I'm not in a great hurry. We're doing 1.5 knots to 2 knots. That'll get me home at some point. I might even get the fishing rod out. I don't know if you can hear us over the music, but we're actually out for our anniversary dinner tonight, so aye, well, the video is going to be a wee bit later because I'm taking a break for tonight. But if you're ever in Gearlock, come to the Black Pearl. It is absolutely amazing. A beautiful wee restaurant with Creole food and an amazing environment. We got a selection of food just to taste all different things. What do you think?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Perfect. Aye, as I said, if you're ever in Gearlock, nip in here. The food is first class. It's absolutely gorgeous. As I was saying, guys, if you're ever in Gearlock, if you ever stop off in this area, definitely worth a trip here. The food was absolutely amazing, and the staff were some of the most friendly people I've ever met. An absolutely amazing night. I'll definitely be back here.
The food is amazing. The rum punch is heaven.
The rum punch is what now?
Heaven.
Is it?
Yep.
Are we a wee bit tipsy, are we?
Just a little bit.
Now, I don't drink very often, and I congratulate myself even less. But this is just back from the Shiants and the Isle of Lewis, and everybody had a fantastic time. That's me without drink. But aye, so this is me kind of in my own wee celebration. Just to, it's nearly me telling myself a job well done. But aye, it's a really enjoyable trip. We've seen hundreds and hundreds of dolphins. It was almost like a super pod on the way back over, and we seen whales, and we even got a bit of fishing in. So aye, absolutely brilliant time, and much more to come. Sorry, I can't multitask. I'm not one that's going over the floor. Aye, it happens probably once a year, so as I was saying, it was a brilliant time. Everybody enjoyed it, and there's going to be much more. Next week, I think we're going to start looking at how I'm going to modify the boat. We're going to look at the toilet and where that could go. And before I forget, I'm really bad at this. I just want to thank the people that have donated on coffee. Really appreciate that. It's absolutely mind-blowing that people would give their own money to us to help us with the boat. Aye, thank you very much, and I will remember to put your names up this week. I think we're going to leave it here this week. As I said, next week we'll be looking at what we're going to do with the boat. We've got storm something or other coming in on Monday and Tuesday, so I might not go to the boat then. But aye, we've got lots and lots to come over the next few years. As I said earlier on in the video, we're now definitely looking at having adventures with Serenity. We're going to repair her, we're going to upgrade her, and then we're going to trade up for something bigger. Something blue water that we can live aboard full time and just go around the world. I think that's definitely the way I want my life to go, and from what Lily and Sally said, I think they're happy as well. And don't tell anybody, but I had a sneaky conversation with the dogs as well, and they're happy with it too. So aye, Sally can barely hold the camera. Aye.
Aye, the pups loved it.
Aye, and you know me already, I talk nonsense for fun. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much to the coffee supporters. It is very much appreciated. If you wouldn't mind, like, share and subscribe. It really helps us. We grew a huge amount last week. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you, aye. And take care. We'll see you next time.